What up, guys? RaptueCity here, and welcome to it's actually about 11 or 12-minute talk about Black Ops 2 and my personal opinion about it. I know the majority of YouTubers have turned around and gone, alright, I'm going to make a Black Ops 2 video over Black Ops, but I thought instead of doing that, I'm just going to do it over some good gameplay. So this game, it's an interesting game to watch. I didn't record it straight off my PVR, I recorded it, it went through theatre first, and then it went through... And then I recorded it onto my PVR. So, yeah, please keep watching the video, and here we go, talking about Black Ops 2. Now, over the last few Call of Duty games, really since Modern Warfare 2, because I thought Modern Warfare was a bit different to Modern Warfare 2, in my personal opinion, I think the Call of Duty games, including Modern Warfare 3, sorry guys, including Modern Warfare 3, I think the games have got a little bit stale. They've gone very samey. It's the same thing over and over and over and over again, and it's got to the point where the game has become boring. I've started playing other games a hell of a lot more, which I kind of have to thank Activision for keeping the games the same, because I've now realised how good some of the games actually are, better than Call of Duty, because all that I used to do would be play the same Call of Duty all the time. But then they came out it was last Monday or Tuesday, I think it was Monday. They came out, no, it was last Tuesday. They came out last Tuesday with the reveal trailer for Black Ops 2. I've watched through it about 5 or 6 times. It's not going to be a trailer analysis video. Just going to be a video talking about my opinion of the game. And personally, our first impressions about the game, I'm very impressed. What they've done is, I think they've taken the criticism of people saying the game's all the same, it's getting boring, all that kind of thing. They've taken that criticism and sort of say, alright, what can we do? And in my personal opinion, they've gone to the tree of freshness, pulled out an idea, and they've gone, alright, let's make it modern times. And for Treyarch, I think it's the best possible choice they could have made, for one reason. There is one thing which Treyarch has, which Infinity Ward doesn't, and it's one of the best selling parts of both World at War and Black Ops: zombies. Basically, what's going to happen now is, in my opinion, I'll talk about zombies a little bit later on in the video, but it may start off with the campaign first. I'll start off with that. What this lets happen is, basing it in the future, it lets Treyarch's imagination that we've already seen in zombies, it lets their imagination run wild and lets them kind of stick to the boundaries of what's realistic and what isn't, and lets them do what the hell they want to do, instead of being confined to World War 2, which I don't mind. I would actually like to see another first-person shooter based in World War 2. I think it's been a bit too long since we haven't seen one. But they haven't been confined by the restrictions of World War II and modern day combat, which I completely agree with. I think it's got to the point now where modern combat, or modern-ish combat, has been used too much, and it's all been the same, that kind of thing. But bringing it into the future, and it's only 10 years in the future, they are bound by some laws. And when I say some, I mean there's already some technology out there, like on FPS Rush's video with the quadrotor drone. That's actually a real product. It's going to be used in the army in about 10-15 years. And that's kind of what gave away the timeline for the game. But they announced it in the trailer for it anyway. But I personally, I can't wait for the game. But what it lets them do is it lets them use their imagination, and as I said before, from zombies, it's a good imagination. So, campaign-wise, what I've seen so far is it's based in the future, in about 10-15 years, based in the future, and there is some form that over the last 10 years, over the next 10 years, at some point in those next 10 years, technology has taken over as the dominant source of power. Basically, if you don't have technology, you're not a main power. So apparently, by the looks of things, technology has become the main ruling power. Not money, not resources, but technology. So basically, by the looks of things, it's got to the point where technology has become so powerful that it's basically used in everything, which I can gather from. What happens is, my suspicion is Tactus, which you have seen leaked on both the Call of Duty website and on FPS Rush's t-shirt. I think that is either the organisation which corrupts all the machines and robots in the game. That's my first personal opinion. Or it's some sort of secret organisation like what Woods and Bowman and all those people were kind of part of, but just based more in the future. So it's like a Spec Ops team. And by the looks of things, somebody gets hold of the codes, the control codes for all the machinery in, say, in the military. And military, so that's armed forces, navy, air force. They get the codes to those and how to control them, and they corrupt the whole system. They get control of it and they start using it. That's my personal opinion. I think that's what happens. And you're sent in all over the place by looks of things to get these codes back and stop this this threat. I won't say terrorist threat because I don't particularly know if it's a terrorist threat or just a threat, but this you're sent in with your team to stop this threat from either spreading or becoming out of control. That's my personal opinion on the campaign. I like the idea of them going in the future. It lets them have a lot more free roam imagination, which brings what we're all after, more freshness into the game. I think we're also all looking forward to riding a horse in the campaign. Bring it on! But something we're looking more forward to than riding a horse in the campaign is zombies. Now, what I've seen since this trailer, I've seen a few things leaked on the internet, and the majority of it has actually been leaked by Activision themselves. And one of them happens to be a poster, I think got released yesterday. It said zombies are coming. No, the caption above the poster was zombies are coming, so load up those shotguns. And the poster is, I think it's a number 2 in Roman numerals, with a female with it looks things it's Winchester. That's what my first impression was. I looked at it, it's like it looks like a Winchester. So a woman standing on a big pile of what I presume is dead bodies and rubble, and with a Winchester. So, personal opinion on zombies. There is going to be a small spoiler alert on this because I have done, I have done all the Easter eggs bar the one on Call of the Dead on Black Ops. I even have done the one on the moon. Not the full Easter egg. I've only done the cryogenic slumber party because the second part is virtually impossible, but I do know what happens. So, personal opinion on what happens. What I think has happened is, at the end of Moon, if you don't know what happens, in Shangri-La you find this person who is trapped in a different dimension, and you are sent in. Well, he asks you to free him, and at the end of Shangri-La you free him. So and then you go on to Moon. Now Moon, it's the same guy telling you to do stuff, blah 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 blah, and you go do that stuff, and at the end of the Easter egg, what happens is Richtofen. Well, actually, I'll do the Samantha bit first. Samantha, the little girl who you keep on hearing very mildly in the back, you can hear her very mildly. She actually turns out to be the lead scientist's daughter, and the lead scientist used to work with Richtofen, but Richtofen killed her father, which I know he's a bit of a douche. But what ends up happening is Samantha takes over Richtofen's body, if I've got that right. I think Richtofen doesn't take over. Samantha takes over Richtofen's body. Now, what my personal thing is off that poster, I do think that that's Samantha. And also at the end of the Moon Easter egg, the guy who you heard in Shangri-La ends up actually sending nukes to Earth and destroys Earth. So my personal opinion on the storyline, I think what's going to end up happening is the main group of 4, so that's I can't remember the guy's name, but the group of 4, I think they're going to have to somehow go back in time and stop this guy from destroying Earth and destroying what's left of humanity. So I think that's my personal opinion. What I would like to see in zombies is more of a story based inside the actual rounds. So I know you got rounds and the stories through the Easter eggs, but I'd like to see the story more blatantly, so it gives you objectives while you've got the waves going. I'd like to see that. I think that would be a very good addition to the game. But what I have heard rumoured so far is that there is going to be a mission-based side to the zombies. I have also heard that they are making the multiplayer maps zombies maps as well, so you're not just going to be stuck with the 2 or 3 at the start. You're going to have the full selection. And what I also have heard, which is a big rumour, I don't think it's true, but you never know, another big rumour is that instead of having a 4-player co-op round based, it's going to be 8-player co-op round based. And I think that's where Spec Ops failed, was the amount of people who you could play with. It was only limited to 2. I think it would have been better as 4. It would have been more of a group thing. It would have been more enjoyable as a group. So please leave your comments below what you think the campaign's going to be like, what you think the zombies is going to be like, and I will try to respond to you as quickly as possible. So please leave a comment, rate and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, and I shall see you guys later at some point. In the next video I will be uploading will most likely be Bioshock. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching the video, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you.